everybody. So something you may not know about me is that I'm a lifetime Girl Scout. It's original. It's vintage. It's mine, you can't have it. Anyway, I graduated high school in the wonderful year of 2004, which was coincidentally the last year that I was a Girl Scout. But Girl Scouts meant a lot to me growing up. It gave me a lot of really interesting and cool experiences. Like, you guys can't see it, but the back of this vest is absolutely covered in patches with things that I did, places that I went, things that I learned. It was a great experience for me. But of course, what most people think of when they think of Girl Scouts are Girl Scout cookies. What I wanted to do was kind of a little Girl Scout cookie taste test because I love to support my Girl Scouts, and by doing so, I end up buying like a dozen boxes of cookies from people. That's just how it works.
I think today is the day we're going to decide what is the definitive.
What is the Girl Scout cookie?
What is the best Girl Scout
from
cookie?
real Girl Scouts? Let's go. Okay, so something you may not know is that the Girl Scouts use two different bakeries to make their cookies. The ABC Bakery and the Little Brownie Baker's Bakery. Both bakeries make the same cookies for the most part.
So there's a few variations.
There are some nuances. There are some that are exclusive to the bakeries, and some of them just have different names, even though they look like the same cookie.
We grew up with ABC Bakery, but it's recently in our area switched to the Little Brownie Bakery.
Right. So the names that I use may not be the same as the ones that are even on the box. So, with that said, let us taste these cookies.
Thin mints.
So the first cookie we are going to have is the Thin Mint.
These are our dad's favorite. These are definitely shaped differently from the ones we grew up with.
Yeah, the ones we had were more trefoil shaped.
They were like
bumpy on the outside. These are round. Like a Thin Mint.
It tastes like a Thin Mint though. Like there's no difference.
Classic cookie. You know, it's chocolate minty cookie. Sometimes you can find them in the grocery store called grasshoppers. They're not as good, obviously, but
I do not like mint.
You actually kind of like chocolate mint.
I get kind of sick when I have mint. Chocolate mint? I will go for chocolate mint. Let's put it that way.
Those are pretty good.
They're pretty good, yeah. We'll reserve judgment for the end.
Not my favorites.
Samoas.
Next up, we have the Caramel Delight, or
also
Samoa.
Samoa, currently.
Which I don't understand the other name. But these were always like my mom's favorite.
They're good.
So they're all right. If you like coconut, not a lot of people like coconut. I've recently discovered that. Very rich. Like, I feel like the caramel is a little darker.
Mm-hmm. It's also a little harder. Like just because it's cold.
Could be.
These aren't as chewy as they used to be.
No, I think that might be a difference in the bakeries, though. Again, not bad by any stretch of the imagination.
It tastes an awful lot like one of the desserts I had at Disneyland. That magic cookie bar.
Oh, that was magic. But I don't think that this is a cookie that I would seek out initially.
Ooh, hot takes.
Hot takes and Girl Scout cookies.
Trefoils.
So our next cookie of choice is
Shortbread Trefoil.
Or Trefoils, depending on your bakery.
I don't know if you know this with the shape of the Girl Scout pin. Show them. You have the World Trefoil pin, and then you have...
Oh yeah, my World Trefoil.
The Girl
Sorry.
Scout Trefoil. That's like the Girl Scout symbol shape.
This is the vintage pin. There is a modern one, which is actually imprinted onto the cookie. So, this is trefoil shaped, which is why they are called as such.
It's supposed to be like a little, like, 3-leaf clover.
I will say, these are cookies that are meant to be dunked. Eating them on their own, they're very rich, very buttery. Very good.
I've never had a Girl Scout shortbread.
Oh.
I really like shortbread, but these are really good. I would get these.
They're nice.
Tagalongs.
So our next cookie is the peanut butter patty, or Tagalongs, as they are known in some markets.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, these are some of my favorites. I love peanut butter and chocolate.
These are
they're like a Reese's cup with cookie inside.
These stand a strong chance of being my vote for winner.
These are good. I've always liked these, but our mom hates peanut butter, so we never got these as a kid.
I don't understand it. They're so good.
Peanut butter is so good. Those are really rich cookies. But man, are they good.
You should probably only eat like 2 of these
At a time.
not an entire box.
Don't do it.
Savannah Smiles.
All right.
Next up, we have the Savannah Smiles. I've never actually had this cookie before.
How long have these been around? Are these like
These have
year?
been around for a couple of years. There's only one
wow.
new cookie this year. I think these have been around since the mid 2000s.
I can't believe I've. Remember lemon pastry creams?
Those were so good.
Oh.
Whoa. These have a really initial tartness that's nice. Crispy, crunchy, lemony shortbread with powdered sugar on the outside.
I didn't think I was gonna like it because the initial taste was a lot lemonier than I thought it was gonna be.
Stick to your teeth.
They're dry.
Also,
I'll say that one. I'll say they are dry.
Kind of cloyingly sweet after a while. I don't think I could eat more than 1 or 2 of these.
Do-si-dos.
Okay, so our next cookie is the peanut butter sandwich, or do-si-dos, I believe they're called.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen them called that.
Do-si-dos. These are my favorite commonly found Girl Scout cookie. So.
Okay, this is one of the classics.
Oh man. That's like a really good Nutter Butter.
It's like a really dry Nutter Butter.
What you got milk for?
They're in no way bad. I am really confused as to why this is your favorite. Tell me why this is your favorite.
When you dunk it in a glass of milk, and it absorbs all the milk around it, and you just eat the whole thing at once.
They're kind of a crumbly sandwich cookie.
They're like
They're similar to a Nutter Butter.
They're mellowed out Nutter Butter,
yeah,
I think.
They're
not as like super sweet as a Nutter Butter.
Nutter Butters aren't super sweet. Well,
Toffee-tastic.
So the next cookie is another one that I have not had before.
These are a very recent one.
Very recent. These are called the Toffee-tastic.
And they are gluten-free.
They are indeed gluten-free. So that might be a benefit for some people. It might be a disadvantage for some people.
They smell pretty good. I'm nervous
They
about
smell
toffee, though.
I like toffee.
Sometimes toffee is like more caramelly, and sometimes toffee is more like burnt sugar-y. So we'll see. How's the texture? I'm nervous.
It's a little different. I'm not used to gluten-free cookies that much, but it's kind of crunchy. The toffee is really nice. For a gluten-free cookie, it ain't bad. Very buttery. I'm getting a lot of butter to kind of mask the not wheat flour. But
They're very dry. They're very like dusty and dry.
yeah, I think you guys can see this really.
They're not bad.
No,
like
I definitely-
it disintegrates in your mouth like a friggin' clarinet.
I will definitely eat the rest of this box, but
They're very.
you need milk.
Yeah, they need milk. They're not bad. Like initially, I was like, I would never know this was gluten free.
Yes, you would.
And then like when I finished eating my bite,
Can you check the box and see what kind of flour they use?
Like the flour has a very
It's
gritty.
gritty.
It's like kind of sandy. It's not
To
chewy
the best
at
of
all.
my knowledge, that is kind of default for a lot of gluten-free cookies. Can you tell me what kind of flour they use?
Rice flour, tapioca starch, brown
Yeah.
rice flour.
Rice flour. That's about par for the course.
S'mores.
Our next cookie is the most recent addition to the Girl Scout cookie lineup. And I know that these are 2 different cookies depending on the bakery. Our bakery has them as a sandwich cookie. Graham cookies with layers of marshmallow and chocolate on the
And
inside.
I'll tell you, the backs of the cookie, the front say Girl Scout s'mores, and on the backs, there's different pictures, and
Yeah,
I believe
there's
they are
activities.
badges.
Oh, that's cute.
I think they're versions of, like,
the newer versions
The new
of
version
the
of cadet
patches. If you get them from the ABC bakery, they are more like a graham cracker with marshmallow fluff on top of it and robed in chocolate. So, let's give this a
is more
try.
like an EL fudge with a marshmallow in it.
That's a good cookie.
The first thing you notice when you take a bite is the air around the cookie is sweet.
This is a real sweet cookie.
It's very sweet.
I like it a lot, though. This is the kind, like, you eat a couple cookies, put the box down, and then, like, the next day you come back and you're like, man, I want more of those cookies. You can feel the texture change on that, but I like it a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, these are very special. I lied before when I said that
All the cookies.
they were my favorites. These are my favorites. These are Thanks-a-Lots.
These are by the
other bakery, and
So,
I've had them in my freezer.
You ordered them from one of your friends'
I bought
kids?
them at a booth sale
Oh!
a very long time ago.
I thought you ordered them online from one of your friends' kids.
None
on
of my
Twitter.
friends' kids had them.
Dang.
None of my friends' kids had the other bakery. It was all LBB.
So these are
I
from
found
the
these
ABC Bakery. that we
ABC
used to have.
Bakery. And they're a chocolate dipped shortbread, and I love these cookies.
This is a downright pleasant cookie.
They're my absolute favorite cookie, possibly of all time.
Texturally so far superior to that, the toffee one from before.
Toffee-tastic.
Yeah.
I will say most Girl Scout cookies are very rich.
Well, you're not supposed to eat, like, a whole box's worth at a time, which is what we're kind of doing right now.
You get sick when you do that. I can vouch for that. This is probably one of the hardest decisions we've ever made. I'm
gonna make a vote for,
I think,
we'll say your favorite, I'll say my favorite.
alright, now I am excluding that last cookie.
Oh, and we're not counting?
That was a bonus.
Okay. Because it was like a contender for, like, definitely top 2 for me.
Oh, it is for me too. But because I only have the full range of LBB cookies, that's what I'm going to base this on.
Yeah.
And I will say
Peanut
Do-si-dos.
butter patty. Tag along for me.
There's something about the Girl Scout peanut butter cookies that
They're both really good.
Just kind of just screams Girl Scout cookie to me. I know a lot of people really love Thin Mints.
I know
they're
it's
my dad's favorite.
Here's the thing. I will say that the Thin Mint is definitely by far the archetypal pinnacle of Girl Scout cookies.
Oh yeah,
when people think
they've
of
been
Girl
around
Scout
for long enough, and
the
they've been
number one
perfected.
seller. I know that much from all of my years of selling cookies.
Oh yeah, and we have sold probably hundreds of boxes of cookies in
have
our
definitely
day.
sold hundreds of boxes of Girl Scout cookies in my day.
Yeah,
Part of me wants to say, like, ranked definitively, like, Thin Mint probably is the best. Even though they're not my favorite.
Yeah,
I guess culture, like, if you take into consideration
if you take the cultural zeitgeist of the Girl Scout cookie, I think that Thin Mints are probably the best, but on a very personal level for me, I'm all about the peanut butter sandwich.
And then I'm going to say, second place, this year's flavor
The
of the year,
s'mores.
the s'mores.
The s'mores are
They were
really
so
good.
good. This, the thing, it might be...
The only thing that I will say
This
works...
is not biased by nostalgia at all because I've never had them
Brand
before. This is maybe the best actual cookie.
Yeah.
If we take out
the only thing for me that knocks the s'mores down a little bit is that it's an extra $1 a box. A regular box of Girl Scout cookies is $4. These were $5 a box.
One of the issues with all the Girl Scout cookies that you don't get a ton of them in a box.
Yeah.
I know that there are definitely way fewer Thin Mints than we used to get in a box.
They've cut down on the box sizes and they've jacked the prices, and I understand why.
I understand that. I don't hold it against them. I will still support Girl Scouts and their Girl Scout cookies.
But
I think maybe rank-wise, this is our group number one.
S'mores is the group number one. Omitting the Thanks-a-Lots, because I have a lot of love for the Thanks-a-Lots. I just can't get them in my area.
Yeah,
if you guys see them and you want to send them to me,
we'll figure out a way.
We'll figure out a way. Hit me up.
I think the worst ones. It's between the Savannah Smiles and the Toffee Tastics for me.
See, for me, I can understand. Like, if you can't have a regular cookie, the Toffee Tastics are fine.
If I had celiac disease, I'd be over the moon to get the Toffee Tastics.
They taste fine,
but
it's just a weird texture for people who aren't used to it. I think for me, my least favorite is actually Caramel Delights. Or the
Samoas?
Samoas. I do not like them as much as I like the Caramel Delights.
I will say that they are not as good as the other bakery.
The other bakery's version of that cookie is much better. It's a lighter caramel. It's not as dark of a chocolate.
They're chewier when you bite. You can stretch it.
There's more caramel than cookie, and I think that works against the LBB version.
Yeah.
But to be honest, you can't go wrong with a Girl Scout cookie.
Really?
They're all
we
good.
were gonna try to definitively rank them,
But
the definitive ranking is go buy Girl Scout cookies. They're all good.
Grab a glass of milk, grab a box of cookies, support your local councils. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you like this, you want to see some more taste tests, let me know. I'll see what I can do for you. In the meantime, leave a comment, maybe subscribe to the channel, drop a like. I'd love to see you guys back. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one.